How many of you have a personal goal but then told yourself, I just don't have the time? You come home from work, you mentally start to unwind, and you feel like your day is already done. Maybe you're trying to motivate yourself to go to the gym, but you're just not feeling it today. You had a hard day at work, you just want to relax. What if I told you there's a way to beat that feeling? What if I told you you're a lazy piece of shit? Hello? I gotta tell them what? You're not. The majority of people, including myself, struggle to find motivation to be productive. When you first get the feeling of motivation, you get excited and ready to jump into it. You'll wake up at 5 a.m. for a few days, go to the gym, and you feel great. Once that initial excitement wears off, and it will, you go back into your old routines. We can't rely on something as fleeting as motivation and need to establish concrete habits to keep us on track. So where can we find the time to be productive on our own personal goals? Like 67% of the population, my work times are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's already 8 hours out of your 24-hour day. Subtract the hour commute time to and from work, the time to get ready, and the required 8 hours of sleep. I now have 5 hours left of the day. When I get home, I change out of my work clothes, straight into my pajamas, I prepare and eat dinner, clean up, go to the gym, and end the night on my computer until the eventuality of sleep. If I still want to make videos, I'd either have to fit it in on the weekends or find another time during the weekday where I can be productive. Many articles say that your brain is most productive during the mornings, and it makes a lot of sense. After 8 hours of continuous rest, your brain should be good to go. So if I have 1, maybe 2 hours every day to work on these videos, I want my focus to be laser sharp. So I wake up at 5 a.m. If you don't know me, I've been a night owl since I discovered online gaming about 10 years ago. I would stay up playing Call of Duty, and the only reason I even went to bed was because my dad would yell at me for staying up too late. One game after the next, every night later than the last, eventually we all built a habit of staying up together and developed into night owls. Going to bed at 4 a.m. was normal for me. On average, I get about 6 hours of sleep every night. I notice throughout the day that I have these moments of micro sleep. This affected my performance at work, my mood was low, and I didn't really want to go anywhere because I was just too tired. The easy solution would be just to get 8 hours of sleep. The problem is, you don't really want to do that when you're playing video games or when you're watching a really good TV show, or my personal favorite, you're just not tired yet. To give you context, I challenged myself to wake up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. In order for me to wake up at that time, I had to make sure to get to sleep. I was in bed by 9 and awake by 5. Trust me, you're gonna want to go to bed if you're gonna commit to waking up this early. On day 1, I felt great. Since I normally don't get 8 hours of sleep, I woke up feeling refreshed. However, it didn't last long. By noon, yeah. On day 3, I was starting to lose motivation, questioning why I wanted to do this in the first place. So, on day 4, to help me wake up, I went for a walk. I did also notice that my mood was better, so that's a plus. Day 5 is when I started to be really productive. I started writing the rough draft to the script, which, if I told you how many revisions this script went through, wow. I probably wrote about 80% of what I wanted to do with this video that morning. The first weekend, I made a rule with myself. I'll enjoy my Friday, not enforce waking up at 5 a.m. on the Saturday, but get right back into things on Sunday. Unfortunately, on Saturday, I went back into the same reasons why I was staying up late to begin with. My old habits and routines took over. As a way to convince myself I'm really trying to change my sleep habits, I still woke up at 5 a.m. By the second week, I was starting to get the hang of things. Waking up at 5 didn't feel like a chore, but rather just something I did. I also noticed that my mood was drastically better. By week 3, the rhythm of waking up and going to bed early felt like second nature. It was now part of my identity. Going out at night or staying up late just didn't seem like things I wanted to do anymore. The last week was routine. Wake up, edit, get ready, go to work. After 4 weeks of doing this, it's something I can easily keep doing. It's crazy how this little change in my life has had such a strong impact. The takeaway from this experiment, it's good to challenge yourself. Waking up at this time has literally changed the way I view my work in the morning. It's not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna want to wake up at 5 a.m. It's gonna work for some people, it's not gonna work for other people. Part of this experiment is to find out what works for you. But it's something that you should definitely try out if you think that your current workflow or your current lifestyle isn't supporting the way you get things done. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button below and give it a thumbs up if you liked it as well. It really helps me out a lot. And I'm gonna start just documenting my process of how to be a more productive person. How to learn new things you can try to fit in your everyday life if you want to be more productive. I'll see you in the next one.